Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. That is our Star Trekkers run, and very soon we are going to be raided by some wasters because of a mission we've got going on. Annoyingly, the 10 people who were sent to help us, a bunch of them have the plague. Thanks. I was going to say thanks, Randy, but I guess it's thanks, Cassandra Classic is really what we're doing. Logging site. Yeah, we're not really looking to raid that. Oh, there we go. We finished some smoke pop packs. Do we have any other packs? Because we discovered... And by we discovered, I mean, I finally properly listened to more people. And we've got some exciting packs going on there. I wonder about a couple of fire foam packs. Some people made the argument in our recent live stream that maybe the smoke ones aren't that useful because there's some self-smoke. Mostly I think it might be useful for, like mech turrets might be particularly vulnerable to it. And other than that, maybe it's not so great. I don't know. I'll make a couple of low shield packs as well. There you go. I suppose if I'm maybe not concerned about the smoke pops, the others, maybe I'll change this to do until you have X, where we count equipped. We want a couple of people with fire foam packs and a couple of people with low shields. We do need the shield course for that. But there we go. We'll do that. We keep it in the queue. Whether we get the shield things, well, who knows? But we'll put it in there for now, and that's going to be okay. We'll have idleness. And yeah, they're going to raid us after 5 days, so we got 0.7 days left to go. These merchants should leave by then. Oh, I didn't leave the mech inside the walled area, so let's do that now. Thank you for grabbing some wood out there, but there you go. Stay inside where it's going to be nice and safe. Power situation, we do have the fourth solar panel going on right now, helping to fill the batteries, but we've also got this chem fuel generator to help offset the negative stuff 24/7, plus more power to charge the batteries. And yeah, this little base has come up. We are missing a bed still. I guess still, we did have to convert some of these to hospital beds. And I suppose, see this one here, what I should do is unassign that because you're sleeping in the hospital beds right now. So we don't really need you to occupy those. And hopefully we don't have any of these guys snap. That would be particularly bad. Since, like, being ready for these Imperial type people and knowing that they aren't allowed to take any medicine, any drugs whatsoever, including penoxyclin, preemptively turning that off really does avoid some incredibly bad mood breaks that tend to happen with these visitors. Yeah, minor break risk. That's Okami, who still has the Wave Cup addiction. They're 10% away from resolving this. This is not the time for a goddamn social fight, you stupid, stupid people! Why are you like this? We're about to be raided by some seriously bad people. What are you doing? And we really don't have like a big defensive wall to sit behind. I don't know if I'm going to be increasing the defenses on this map though, because, you know, eventually we're going to leave. We are eventually going to lose. Ooh, there's a little Freudian slip. I am a little bit worried about all the wealth we're generating by adding this up. Of course, we're not playing on the hardest difficulty on this one. We're just playing on sort of the midline difficulty, just because we want to, you know, get some proper fun and experience of the game. Maybe I should build a little bit more concrete here. Partially to stop these extra trees, because these might be places we want to stand. Let's do that. We could even go and put a little barricade set on both of these, so that we can go and put some people here to flank the people that are shooting through there. Days. Alright, well, I don't think Okami is going to be participating in the battle. This timing is all very bad. Yeah, I think I will do that. I'm not going to worry about putting up the walls and things. I'm just going to go the lazy route. And we're just going to make some wooden barricades. All the way here? In fact, I don't think we're going to scrooch right here because I'm not sure that fire angle is going to work. Maybe it will. I don't know. Let's do a 6 long on both sides. This 1, 2. Yeah, that's symmetrical. Why doesn't it not look symmetrical? Maybe because of the shadows? Yeah, it's a 2 gap. It's 2 gap. It's definitely symmetrical. But it really doesn't look it. This looks like a wider gap to me. I think it's the shadows. All right. Well, they're going to siege. Now, that's interesting because, okay, it said compose of this. I think this can tweak as it goes. Yeah, 5 days, 5 days. I was going to say, what if this was just a random raid and not something else? I think the siege raids tend to be a little smaller. Oh my God. You've got a triple rocket launcher and a doomsday rocket launcher? I hope the mortars can boop you on the head. Okay, who are our best shots? Spork at a 13 is probably one of our better ones. Hermine's quite good. Barnett's going to be bad. We got an 8 there. What about some of these visitors? 14. All right, go and man those. Accuracy with the mortars does also depend on sight manipulation, or at least manipulation, I'm not sure, but it does use the gun tech, so. Let's go put a hold fire. Let's just get everyone in position, because shooting now while they're on the move. Okay, they're no longer on the move. There's not really any sense on doing a forced targeting, because there's going to be a big radius, but in theory, we want to target the people with these, and you're nicely centered right now, so target there. We might do a lot of manual targeting to try to increase the odds. Okay, they're starting the assault, but we did kill the one with the triple rocket launcher. The Doomsday one... Where is he? I can't just do it that way. It's a little annoying. There he is. Dems over there. All right, well... I guess there's not really going to be another volley here. So let's just get everyone in position. I'm going to recruit everyone. I'm going to encourage them to come in this direction. Jack, I'm going to just tell you to go hang back. Hopefully Okami doesn't walk in a stupid place. And then our 2 mailers are going to go and set up their flank here. And then, yeah, we'll get some positions going on. Some will drop to the traps, which is good. The problem is still the one with the Doomsday rocket launcher. Who's where? How come I keep losing track of you? You're in this group. Oh, there you are right there. Okay. There is a mod someone recently linked in the Discord channel. I can't remember what it's called. Hold on. Let me, on the Discord that we've got, where's my RimWorld category? Oh my god, I have too many channels. There it is, RimWorld. I thought someone linked... Useful Marks. There we go. Bardo over on the Discord shared a mod called Useful Marks. If you Google that, it's quite cool. It'll put little symbols under people. It'll try to do some auto things, like it'll mark a ranged icon versus a melee icon for raiders, but you can use it for your own people to mark in all kinds of different ways. And we could do something like mark Dems over here. Is this not? No, I lost you again. Dems. We can mark Dems over here to make it easier for us to note. Yep, that's the guy who's got to die. Make it a little easier to find. But I'm not running it, and I'm not going to add it for this. In particular, it might... Some people reported it might interfere with the colored mood bar thing, although on the mod page, it lists as compatible, so it's possible that it was something that was no good and is now fine. We got sniper rifles, we got all kinds of things. I'd prefer to optimize for weapon ranges, but I'm not sure that we've got that going on here. Boom, and there. And you don't have cover, but you know what? It's fine. Oh, you might shoot someone in the back of the head. And yeah, Wolf is... Do you not have a shield belt, or did it go already? You do have a shield belt, but it did go already. So you're going to get targeted there. Okay, there's Dems. We don't have an AoE to deal with you. We kind of have to wait for you to reveal yourself. And you're being blocked. Oh, I don't have a destacking thing going on, which we might want to do. Yeah, I don't think... We're not really getting a firing angle here. Okay. Our people aren't really going to have cover. And tough. Now they're going to be really clumped up for this, which makes it that much more important that that thing goes down immediately. Turret. Burner. Ooh, that's interesting. Who's got this? Barnett. Do I want to spew fire in here? I might. Yeah, I'm gonna set some shit on fire. That's gonna cause them to, like, run around in a bit of a panic. Dems is still there. I don't think Dems is currently on fire. Okay. Kill Dems. Headshot, headshot, headshot. He's down! Oh! That was so scary! Oh no! Get some gasification. Finish off Kevin here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna release people. Yeah. Release people. Someone's going to have to go in there and put out the fire, but that'll be pretty quick. We could go and optimize for just our robots doing this, but it should be okay. Okay, you guys get out of there. Well, Riveter could go back. Whatever you were doing, Riveter is fine. Because you're not bothered by the gas. Okay, yeah, and that fades pretty quickly. Okay, you know what? We're fine. Whoo! Okay. Ba-da-da-do. So, oh, hold on. We got a Wiggler. Ooh, you've been there a long time. How you doing, buddy? Death in 2 hours. You know what? We have to try. Wolf is tending to Wolf. Riveter, I'm going to recruit. We're going to tend, and then we're going to capture. But I'm thinking, there you go. I was going to say, I don't know if it's when the last one leaves or if this one still counts, but I guess because they're downed, they don't count for this. So we now have a legendary charge rifle who we should probably give to, oh yeah, and the other people have just left. Who's our best shooter? It might be Spork. Oh, no, it might be Hermine. And we can cycle you. Okay, Hermine, you're going to go and equip this. And then we're going to go and get Colm to upgrade from their machine pistol. All right, I think we got you before you bled out. Ooh, it's tight. It's really tight, but yeah, no, there it is. It is happening. Good. And that's last 10. What I'm going to do is I'm going to deselect you so you're not recruited, and we'll do a regular haul. Okay, we might want to do a high priority haul over there. And yeah, we didn't have Okami for the whole thing. Wouldn't have changed much. Medical emergency on Feldline. Yeah, you're fine. It's because you got the extreme blood loss, but you don't have anything actively happening. So you've got no missing body parts. You do have an ambrosia addiction. If we were going to recruit you, we might want to keep you in here until that passes. Tough. Jealous is really annoying. I don't mind greedy. Okay, you want a fancy bedroom, fine. Jealous, you're never happy unless you have the single best one. I'm not sure that fits into our group. Undergrounder might also be awkward. Like, you might be indoors a lot. Tough is great, and you can obviously fight, and you've got the mining. Oh yeah, you're dirt molar. Never feel cooped up no matter how much you're inside. I mean, I guess that might be good if we're living on a spaceship. Do you make the cut? Tough's really good. Jealous just frustrates me constantly. I kind of feel like I'm going to say no to Feldvine over here, which is probably silly from like a min-max point of view. Like a tough person who can fight really well is actually probably a really high recruitment candidate. But Feldvine's going to bug me in this run because that's not very egalitarian, you know, post-scarcity economy over here. I mean, admittedly, Wolf is a little problematic too, but tough patooties. I'm arbitrary sometimes, and that's the way it goes. So we're just going to put you on release. You didn't pass the job interview. And again, in min-maxy thing, what we should do is we should also take all your clothes. But we're not, I mean, you don't have anything super impressive. If you've had power armor, we might take it. Poor quality flak vest, no. You can take that all with you. We just take the power armor as like tax. Not really tax. It's more of a, we're considering this a weapon, and you have proved yourself to be hostile, so we don't want you to be armed. And we count power armor as part of an armament. Is the excuse and the reasoning that I'm going to use if someone shows, if we capture someone with power armor, we're taking that. 100%. Rebuild the traps are quite good. Oh, the mechs need to be released. I'll keep Hitomi in the walled area. That still seems okay. And our own people have been released over there. And now we have some extra beds. That's okay. Still don't know what our bedroom layout will be on this. Honestly, the first pass might just be a single big barracks. Wolf isn't going to like that, but he'll just have to deal with it. And then we'll see what we do maybe later on. Again, I kind of like the idea of building a space station. Like, if we get whatever the other Grav core building is, I don't know if it's been the Grav anchor, right? We could put that. There's no reason to put that on our ship, right? Because it keeps the local map. But this might be a good one for building a space station. We could build a space station into an asteroid. That might feel cool. Yeah. All right, research is a go. We're actually nearly on the nearly done the marine armor. Okay, we did mine the steel. I think we were going to want to keep mining steel. We could... Ooh, world is... I don't know. I always go to world instead of here. So that was the raid from the event. But it might still give us a window for Cassandra, so we might want to aggressively do more mining. Maybe I'll tag a couple of these. You know, whatever's closest to do that, that's fine. I should probably deconstruct these things because they're adding to wealth while obviously doing nothing for us. Even though they're not claimed, apparently it still adds to wealth. I don't know. There's some conflicts there. Here, I can get rid of this zone and get rid of this zone for whenever the next waste pack event happens. All right, you're no longer wandering in a psychotic state. No longer, did I miss anything? Wait. How come you didn't get catharsis? You just went through a mental break. Is it different when it's triggered by an addiction? I don't know. At least it's almost going to end. It'll probably go away in your sleep, and you're going to feel so much better in the morning. I promise. River, level 19 construction. Lovely. I like the little level up nod. All it does is tell us when someone levels up, but it's cool. Could be something in the base game, I'd say. You know, maybe as, you know, an option you can toggle on and off. But it's like, it's not something that would get in people's way. Again, I'm not saying the game should have every feature that I even consider like kind of a must-have for mods. Because it's not, you know, necessarily one size fits all. But that one seems like it'd be okay, because it's really unintrusive, and you could just toggle it as an option. Okay, yeah, power's good, research is great. Everything's going lovely. Bring the wood in. We still have like ridiculous amount of wood here. Although maybe more of it's going to get chem fueled. Probably went and chopped too much, but that's okay. And yeah, all the research. And then over here. Oh, we do need gold for the components. I sold it off. I'm like, we don't need it right now. But no, the advanced components do need gold. I really forgot. I mean, the advanced components also need plasteel, so it's probably fine to leave this tuned for plasteel for a little bit. I don't think I've got to make any of these. Yeah, I don't think I need to use any of our powers. Let's do this. I want to increase the count. I do tend to like that. Let's increase this. That way you can do a 10 with medicine and have multiple medicine. Just carry a bunch of herbals on you. That was quite good. We could switch to regular medicine, but I don't think for the carrying, I don't know. I think it's fine. We just need them to carry it for the quick patch up of like, oh, you're actively bleeding to death. Let's make sure you're not bleeding. Which means we don't even need to use medicine for it, but we may as well do it with the herbals. I don't think carrying stuff slows these pawns down. Right? Carrying capacity is not really a thing in vanilla, right? I don't think it has any impact. Okay, you're hauling this stuff in, which is okay. In fact, let's put a haul urgently on that before it rots too far. And that. And this. I was gonna say, someone had an ambrosia addiction, but it was someone who was here. Oh, the triple lot rocket launcher did get dropped. Okay, well, probably we'll sell that. One day I'm gonna have to use these triple rocket launcher and doomsday rocket launchers and things like that. Actually, ooh, unless it burned, we might have kept the. Oh, we do have the doomsday. That's terrifying. But it would be a great way to start a battle. I don't know what kind of range it's got. But like a mech cluster and someone just sort of sneaks up and especially if it's in sleeping mode with like the proximity alert, just stand right outside the radius and start with the doomsday rocket. All right, we'll probably, this might be the run where we actually do some things with it. So we'll probably keep it around. Tailoring, go. Yeah, stockpiles are rather full, especially with all this kibble. But it's not completely full. Because I could rebuild a few shelves over here. But we also have an extra stockpile. Oh, we are being raided by mech hives. Transport pod, prepare for a while. Okay, so we can boop them on the head a few times. Everyone stay in the walled area. Mechs stay in the walled area. Let's monitor this actual drop. Okay, no, that's going to be fine. Because sometimes the arrow or the drop is just showing you where the pods are now, not where they're ultimately going to land. So you do have to babysit it a little just to make sure. Oh, that's it? I mean, I know we're not on a very high difficulty, but that's a super low roll. That is ridiculously low. We'll still see if we can land a few shots on them. Miss. Is this mark new? Part of their, like, the new terrain is this? Or was that, these decals, did they already exist before 1.6? I can't remember. Hey! Cool, okay. Most dangerous one is deadified. That's great. Get our meleers in position. These are both scythers? No. They're both lancers. I can always begin their assault. Wait. Oh, there was another group. Okay. That explains it. Jack. Yeah, don't go in there. I know it's the part of the walled area. Oh, and yet another one there. There was 3 groups. Lifter. See, Lifter's about to do something real dumb. Recruit for a bit. In fact, move over here so that I don't forget to unrecruit you afterwards. Is that it? They all just died of traps? Looks like. Okay. And allow and... Okay. Allow. Thank you, Marine Armor Research. So beam weapons we found to be slightly less than exciting. With that. We could get the toxin filtration. I think someone's missing a lung, actually. Or sorry, a kidney. I think Spork is missing a kidney. So we'll do that, and it might be nice to have the detoxifier stuff available. I think we can throw that on the research. We can't start building the marine armor right now because we don't have the plasteel or the gold. I think we'll probably end up getting the uranium slug turrets because they're great to mount on the front of the ship. Maybe the flat screens, maybe before we get babies and stuff. Yeah, we might do more of these specialized limbs. But let's start with this. We got a plasteel. Okay, we've detected a plasteel chunk. Let me change the scanner to gold. Let's go and mine out this plasteel chunk. Is that it there? No, that's the steel worksite, which we don't want to raid. There we go. Hostile activity detected. That's fine. I mean, there's bad guys all over the planet. This is not themed, and it is in fact not in any way a raid against mining operation. It's just there might be some baddies over there. So we've got 3 people who can mine pretty well. I think 3 is probably okay. Wolf Comb Tracker. Let's see. Wolf Comb Tracker. Use up half our mass. I think that's probably okay. Wolf will be separated from Hitomi for a little while. That's probably going to be fine. And we don't have meals. Although I could bring some berries with us. We'd have to turn on the eat raw food. Because they'll probably be there for at least a day. Although we could send some things back and forth. I think I will go and I'll send them with berries. And then our default food policy, I tend to turn off all raw food. What I might do... Yeah, I mean, obviously. So, like, everything's on for raw food. So, my away party, if I just put them on, say, fine food or something like that, then they will eat the berries. Yeah, hopefully they're not there too long. I wonder if we'd give anyone double drill hands. Tracker, Comb, where's Wolf? You hauling the berries? You know what, let's do this and just encourage maybe... Okay, there, Tracker's on. Let me reset that down to normal. And launch. And it's not going to use very much fuel, 57 chem fuel. We'll drop in the center. Near the thing. We might get attacked immediately, but that's okay. Yeah, ambush. But it is down at the edge. Oh, it's what, a mad sparrow? A couple of them? All right. That's fine. Here, we have a couple of meleers that can just body block for Colm. That should be okay. 1 sparrow down. 2 sparrow down. Okay. Done. Go mine. Oh, you've got some pemmican too. Oh, I might have had more pemmican I could bring. Actually. So yeah, these guys. Ooh. Who's Tracker? Wolf and Colm. Okay. I don't know if I forget to turn them back. I don't know if this includes nutrient paste. I think it includes everything up to including is the idea. It's just the other ones. So fine probably just blocks lavish, I think is the way it works. So I don't think they'd starve. And I have to sneeze. Ooh, excuse me. Woo-ha. All right. Nearly done this episode. I think what we'll do, though, is we'll finish this mining routine. And they do need sleep. Yeah. They might have a little nap out here. We could have maybe timed the shuttle launch a little bit better. Oh, and also for the food, I don't know if they'd go and grab this. I think we do have to tell it to unload. They might not eat. We'll do a harvest on this. I'm not going to be growing these. We'll just sell the pod sprout. Okay, let me drop this. I mean, they'll decay outside, but not turbo fast. And that'll give us some food options. Yeah, I want to babysit these guys. I'm sorry that you're sleeping on the ground. Okay, Colm can get up. That's fine. Or, oh, then you're going to your actual sleep schedule now. Ah, it'd be great if we had robots to do this. They wouldn't need to sleep. You're not mining particularly quickly. You're also really miserable. I guess you're going to finish this chunk first. There you go. Eat your food. Go to sleep. Yeah, all right. All right, well, guess it's going to take a little longer than I thought. There you go. No longer sleep period, and you're basically full of sleep. Oh, you didn't go eat immediately? Really? Consume some berries, buddy. You're miserable. There you go. Thank you. And same thing. Consume. So you're not complaining about being super hungry. I wonder if I can force the consume, even if their diet doesn't allow it. If I go and default, mostly tracker. Now, tracker's not particularly hungry. But yeah, I can force you to eat this, even if it's not on your allowed diet. Oh, okay. Okay, that's actually fairly handy to know. I've never tried that. You got one of the smoke pop packs. Now, we did run into an issue with some of these packs. Sometimes our mailers, when they were switching outfits, would go for the packs instead of their shield belts, which is weird. And then they were like, oh, I'm already using a utility item. And it's like, no, I need you to keep wearing your shield belts at all time. That's the most important thing. We might want to get a better one for Wolf as well. It's better than just normal quality. You guys grabbing. You're still grabbing all that wood. Yeah, we chopped a ridiculous amount of wood. We'll probably chooch through a lot of it. I think it might be surprising how much we use up before we end up leaving this place. But although there is more out there too. Tracker, yes. I'm going to tell you, oh, you got some pemmican. Toxin filtration, great, okay. Backtracking. We might end up doing tree planting at some point. Wonder if can we plant trees in space? No. Can we grow fiber corn in hydroponics? We might be able to do that. This doesn't lead to other traps. No. No. Maybe? Okay. We'll backfill some things. It's gonna be fine. Tap, 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 tap. Nearly done. There you go. Let's call him a better miner at a 10. The answer is yes. In fact, Wolf is even better, but you know what? You can go on your walk. It's fine. Hello, Mega Sloth. These things probably smell terribly. Apparently sloths are quite bad. Like, they've got a lot of, like mold and stuff that grows in their fur. I think it might be part of their camouflage or part of their, like, anti-predator, like, don't eat me, I'm nasty kind of thing. Tap, tap, tap. Caravan detected. Yeah, it's fine. And done. All right. Load all the people, the berries, the plasteel. Yeah, we can bring the mechanoid slab chumps. And then I don't think these have rotten yet. I mean, we're not going to get much meat, but it feels bad wasting them, so we'll do that. Do we want to grab any of the stone? No. Okay. Load the load, load the load, load the load. Oh, no, these corpses. Well, one's rotten. That one's not. They're both forbidden flagged. I don't know how many of these slag chunks I marked. Foam turret is done. Let's get the turret packs. So those actually turned out to be quite fun and powerful. I think that's it. There you go. And yeah, unavailable because it was forbidden. I could probably have unforbid that, but you know what? It was silly of me. Let's not do it. Launch. Yep, that's fine. Go home. And your job was to land right here, I think. Or thereabouts. Looks fine to me. Might not be the same place it was before, but that's going to be all right. Okay, unload all. And you know what? Let's get this cleaned up immediately. It looks a little silly. So high priority haul. Again, you could just right click on people, right click on the things and tell them to haul stuff right away. Ready to launch again. Yeah, the cooldown on that's pretty short. It's not instantaneous, which can be scary sometimes, but it is pretty short. Yeah, some things are being hauled all the way over there, which isn't great maybe for walking distance. Maybe I should expand my dumping stockpile here, but I don't know. It seems okay. Yeah, right, we do have a door here in case we get a Manhunter pack. Burninating this, I think, worked out really well. I think it really disrupted the enemies. I got to use fire more often. I don't tend to like the imps because mostly they're just like moody punks all the time, and it makes it challenging, I guess I'm going to say, to keep them as happy as I would like. Yeah, we can leave these doors open for now. We're not going to actual space for a while, so I don't think we're worried about we're not worried about keeping the oxygen in or anything, so we can just optimize for walkability. In fact, if I just do a double click, well, not so much like this, but like that, I can put a hold open on all of those doors. Because I'm also not worried about temperature management too much, although that might change in the workshop because we might need the speed. Do I want to move all my workshop stuff over here? I mean, I can't move this, obviously. Oh, we do have the Mech Gestator. What's our status on this? Because our status really is, I would like a clean sweep and probably an extra lifter. Which does mean I need a couple of basic subcores. Maybe I don't bring this with me, although we might need it for resurrection, but biotech. Subcore encoder. Or just put it opposite. Not in lab. You know what? That's fine. Okay. Psychic Soothe Mail. Always nice to get a mood boost. And yeah, Okami is now completely over their addiction, which is wonderful. Moods are going to be a lot better throughout. Do I want to do any kind of ritual? We're not desperate for having new people join us. And with the prisoners, we can be like picky with their traits. Whereas if we do the ritual, whoever joins us, we're going to have to say yes, and they might be terrible for us. So I think I'm good with this. We have basically done everything we can over here at this juncture. I mean, we can get a few more tiles down, but barely. What we need to do is probably going after one of these places. Now, do I just shuttle there? Or do we take off with a ship? It'd be hard because I can't really enclose a barracks. I suppose I could throw a bunch of beds in here, which obviously I think will cause like our temple to be like disrespected, get a bit of a debuff. I mean, I can throw random beds in all over the place. It'll turn this from a workshop to a barracks, which will slow down all the work stuff. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's this ready to fly. I mean, it's literally full of holes. Raiding those other places with limited resources does feel less than great, but might have to be okay. Right, I do have the cooker, and we do have the pemmican job. That is true. I bet you we don't have any meat. So what we want to do, and I forgot that we did get the pemmican, and we will be able to do that. I think we need to do some hunting, or, oh, let's do the tame into possibly butcher of the muffaloes. We're doing it humane, right? Rather than just some random wild shots, we're making sure to put them down in a much more humane way. We'll do that. We could also, maybe in the interest of some amount of time, like let's get a little bit of meat early. Let's boop the one donkey. How much meat? Because I mean, this is full. Some of it's going to get processed. Yeah, we can't have it happen too quickly. We'll do one donkey, and then I'll make sure here. I don't have auto slaughter. I do have of ducks. You know, let me cancel this for a second. Okay, and the important thing is the muffaloes, because we're going to want to pick and choose maybe when we slaughter the muffaloes, just to make sure we don't overwhelm us with tons of meat, have a bunch of it sitting outside and starting to rot. And we'll convert it into pemmican. Yeah, I like this plan. Okay, we'll put the cut in here. Folks, thanks a lot for watching another episode. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.